A very good evening to all of you. I hope you all are doing fine. So, first, I would like to apologize to all of you that this video was quite after a long gap because, as you all know, that we were so much engaged in the second wave of COVID, which was having a devastating impact on us as individuals and also at the societal level. And also, I was engaged here and there academically and non-academically. So, sorry for the delay, and I wish all of you are fine, and if you are not doing fine, I wish the speedy recovery to all of you at mental, physical and health level. Now, pointing towards what I would like to discuss through this video is that I have just completed a short term project based course from Western Galilee College, Israel. And this was based on Holocaust Memory and Innovation Project, where I was engaged with three other team members from South Africa, from America, and from Israel. And fourth, I was from India. And we were working on Mauritian Jews who were there from 1940 to 45, during the Second World War or just after completion of the Second World War at Mauritian Beaubassin prison. So today I'm not going to talk much about what my project was all about, and because it's still in the process and we're still working towards it, I will be updating about this project in my upcoming videos in future. But today I would just like to share my experience of working at international platform, and when we enroll ourselves in these short term project based courses, what kind of consequences such courses would have on us as researchers and also as a learned person and also as academicians. So first of all, I would like to put some light on the confusions and the dilemmas of lot of students and my peer groups of going to the summer school, winter school, or all these short-term based courses which are happening in good university and on number of aspects touching social sciences disciplines, either sociology, history, economics, or whatnot. So I think for me, we need to enroll ourselves in one or two, short-term project-based courses, and not only short-term courses, but project-based courses are little bit different from short-term courses because they will allow you to at least go about researching a particular subject. They will allow you to have a lot of discussions at international level and enhance your networking at academic level with other teammates of different universities and different countries. They will also allow you that what is the kind of structure followed by such scholars in different universities, how the review of literature, say for instance, or how maybe the writing, or how maybe using the concept, or how maybe researching or talking about methodology or particular method or tools or techniques is being done in such universities. Most of the times we have books where they talk a lot about methodology, methods, the way of doing research, the way of doing review of literature, but the first hand experiences of a scholar when they meet in these international academic exchanges to their international teammates is something which is very different, and this is not something any book or any article would teach you. So your first hand experience is something which will enhance your academic endeavor and also will broaden your mental psyche of understanding things in a different manner. Or maybe you were struggling at one point of time, but after talking to your teammate, the same complex thing would convert it into not that complex thing, and you would try to find a new way of studying a particular concept or studying maybe the older things but in a very transformative manner. So this is the first benefit which you get when you talk about all these academic exchanges at global level. Second thing which I learned in this course was about lean management. So LEAN, lean management. This is basically, talking about doing a short thing, doing a smaller thing, only talking about the micro processes at the very initial level of your research or any project, but doing it with that accuracy where you are taking much time for understanding the context, understanding the situation, understanding the kind of trends and patterns, understanding the theories which are relatable or directly relatable or indirectly relatable to a particular concept or a particular subject of your interest, and developing a passion very slightly towards any particular subject of your understanding. And lean management does not talk about you have to broaden your canvas so much that at the time of the data analysis and at the time of data collection you struggle with this is a whole lot of things and how would I go about it. So lean management will particularly talk about taking smaller things on your plate initially, and then going about these kind of things in a very accurate manner, going in details, going in depth analysis of each and everything, and talking in the terms of why, where, and how. Most of the times in sociology, we do deal with why, how, or where questions, but when it comes down to the research or the project based research, we often forget these questions in our everyday life and we find them very underrated, that these are the things which we do not have to focus more. We just have to focus broaden theories which are correlating with it, broadening methodology, and then going about tools and techniques. But the most important thing with this lean management is it tries to talk about the basic level of your research, the basic level of your own understanding, and then correlating it with the subjective theoretical understanding, or the objective understanding, where you focus on smaller thing but in a more accurate manner. Third thing which I learned in this particular project is that most of the times we are thinking that we are doing certain kind of a perfect and accurate research, and that perfection somehow leads us to dealing with a lot of things and pressurizing ourselves into a whole lot of scenarios. Now, when we do research, of course, we have to do it in a systematic manner. Of course, doing research is equally challenging and full of obstacles, but it doesn't mean that, till now we have not devised so many ways and methods of dealing with these challenges at a easy manner. And this easy manner comes from within ourselves. Most of the times we often struggle that we choose the subject, but then after choosing the subject we are finding solution through what others are doing. So the solution needs to come from ourselves firstly, and then secondly, we don't have to do anything which is perfect or accurate. Perfect is not anything in research. We need to go with the flow of imperfections, and we need to do as much as systematic manner of research we can do or we can offer from ourselves. And then we need to invest a lot of time in learning new things, learning new ways of doing research, and finding the ways by our own to find the solution of a particular subject or a particular problem. So this is something which is very important for us to understand. And most of the time, in international projects or maybe in international setups, we do see that they took a lot of time in building the synopsis or building the initial stages of their research. However, here in Indian university, sometimes we practice, that synopsis is a very rapid fire kind of a run, and then we think a lot at the data analysis stage. So I think we need to transform our way of looking a little bit in investing a lot of time on our pilot studies, investing a lot of time on our concepts, investing a lot of time on our relative passions related to our subject of interest, studying accurate things about them, making connections, making lot of charts about them, and then go about doing research. So I think this fourth thing is very important, which I learned from that short term project based course, that we need to invest a lot of time while dealing with the initial questions, and then we need to go through about data collection and data analysis of any research. And the same goes with the research article. Most of the time we see that, we read 2 books or 3 books and we are very curious to write about each and everything. I think the long process will be that we need to, be accurate about what are we saying, why are we saying, and how we are going to back that particular thing. And that is what where lean management also comes, that we need to break down our things at one point of time. Because if we talk about sociology as a discipline, it has a very widespread coverage, it is a very vast and a complex discipline, and it's not possible for any researcher to make or break all the things at one point of time. So we need to, of course, bring in the limitations within our own research, but that limitation should not be bring deliberately. These limitations should be bring at the rationalistic or the logical level, that what things we need to actually focus on. Maybe the focus things will be shorter in manner, but the kind of systematic analysis for bringing those concepts to the mainstream should be done in a elaborate manner. So these things I would like to discuss through this short video of mine, which I learned from such international exchanges. And these international exchanges are very important for us to make things understandable in that manner, where the global exchange is not only about getting things done for your resume, but these are for, longer or elaborate manner in our future incentives, where we will be using these researches in a particular manner, where we'll be using these kind of methodologies and usage of concepts, usage of these exchanges, usage of this academic reciprocity, and learning from the international teammates and international professors, that how do they functionally operationalizing about dealing with sociological concepts and dealing with sociological researchers. So I do hope that this short video of mine will be helpful to my peers and my fellow mates and also my students, and they would in future be in touch with all those short term courses and international projects, which are very helpful in bringing a new perception, transforming the way you think about concepts and methodologies and methods of research, and then bring in a complete change in your mental psyche and your sociological psyche of dealing with the things in a more systematic manner, in a more accurate manner. Thank you.